Welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Georgina and this is a forearm strengthening class. We are going to be working on our back bends as well, our glutes, toning the legs, and it's a full body workout. So if you want to strengthen your Pincha Mayurasana forearm stand, this is a good one for you. Oh, and excuse my face. I love doing this kind of self-care, self-love while I practice. I'm letting it absorb on my face. If you're following me on Instagram, you guys know I love my mask. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop blabbing and let's jump right in. All right, we are starting right away in a forearm tabletop position. So I want you to measure the distance of your forearms by grabbing your elbows here with your hands and then spreading your hands forward, nice and wide. So in this whole forearm class, I want you to focus on really pressing the wrist, the carpal bones. We have about 8 carpal bones here, just around our wrists, and you want to really press firmly on the mat. We are going to focus on having our hands or fingertips open here and really also pressing those base knuckles, right? And from here, we're gonna have our elbows a little bit closer than our shoulders distance. This will have, your shoulder blades spread wide behind you and really protracting your shoulder blades. Right now, you're gonna be on your knees here. So your knees are just in line with your hips or above your hips. Find what works best for you. We're gonna warm up our spine first by inhaling, looking up, arching the back, and really feeling the tailbone pointing all the way up. As we shift forward, we're still doing this cow tilt and shift back. Finding your own breath here. So just shifting forward and back with your arched or back bend. Breathing normally. I like to inhale as I shift forward and exhale as I shift back. Find what works best for you as always. Warming up the spine. And this time, back to neutral. You're going to round your back. So you're going to tuck your chin to your clavicle and really feel that rounded back. And shifting again forward, shifting back. So we are really going to burn our forearms here. You're probably going to be sore tomorrow, but right, that's what we want. Shifting forward and back, feeling that rounded spine as you move. Connecting with the breath. Right, now back to neutral position. This time we're going to combine the cat and cow. So inhale, look up, cow pose. Exhale, cat tilt. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Last one. Inhale, cow tilt. And as you exhale, round your back. And hold it here as you shift your weight forward. And you're going to come down on your belly. Coming to Sphinx Pose. So tops of your feet pressed on the mat. Thighs and knees are pressed on the mat. Now you're going to adjust your hands here. Maybe a little bit more forward. And again, measuring the distance of your elbows and then spreading your hands in front of your elbows and making your elbows a little closer together. All right, adjust it. Now we're just going to breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. Elongate the spine. Neck is long. Feeling this beautiful arch in your back. And you might be already feeling that burn, right? In your forearms, because I'm feeling it already. All right, now from here, we're going to do Locus Pose. So you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. I like my index finger always pointing out so that I could visualize the energy line as I lift my chest up. Inhale. Exhale here. One more breath cycle. Inhale. And exhale, go down to rest. Relax your body. Again, inhale up. Squeeze the glutes this time. Squeeze, squeeze for 5. Holding for 4. Lift up. 3, 2, 2, strong back, and 1, release down. Again, inhale up. This time, exhale, lift your legs all the way up, as high as you can. We're holding this for 10. Smile. Strong glutes. And rest all the way down. You're gonna push back to our Vajrasana. Sitting on our heels, hero pose or thunderbolt pose, whatever you want to call this. We're just gonna inhale, reach up. And exhale, drop the right hand down on the mat and bend to the right side. Now give it a pulse, stretching our side body here. So pulsing it up and down, breathing. Now, you can drop your forearms on the mat. If you can, of course, no forcing, making sure that both of your sit bones are still grounded or touching your heels. Inhale again. On your exhalation, you're going to come back up to sitting position. Beautiful job. Now inhale, reach your right hand this time. Exhale, bend to the left side. Now we're going to pulse, pulsing it up and down. And all the way down to your forearms if you can, making sure both sit bones are still grounded. Just feeling this energy line right from your side body. Sometimes I even like to draw, guide with my side body with my other hand, just to really get a feel of that energy line, strong body. Good for the obliques. All right, on your next exhalation, just come back to center and crawling our fingertips in front of us, coming again to our forearms down. All right, now making sure that your forearms really grounded, right? Pressing your wrists or carpal. If you have carpal tunnel, this is also great for you. Okay, you're gonna curl your toes under, lift your knees up, and lift your hips. We're going to do forearm planks here. So in your forearm planks, I want you to focus on really spreading your shoulder blades wide. So that means pushing all the way up, protracting your shoulder blades. Now from here, you're going to send your hips as you squeeze your glutes down. Strong body. This is the shape that you want, visualizing that rainbow shape with your back. Holding this for 10. Squeeze the glutes. Breathe. Push up. Really feel the rainbow and all the way down to your knees. Push back again to Vajrasana. Good job. Now this time, we're going to have our right hand behind our back as we grab the left elbow. And we're just going to stretch our cervical spine. So bend your head or neck to the left, feeling that side stretch, right? So good from the neck down to your shoulders. Being gentle here. Making sure you're not twisting. And back to center, doing that on the other side. Left hand goes behind your back, grabbing the right elbow, and bend to the right with your head. Staying with the breath. Rib cage in. All right, this time, place your hands to your sides. Right hand goes up as your left hand goes behind you. Bend both of your elbows. You're going to try to bind or grab your fingers. I'm going to pair it with some movement, just leaning forward and coming back up. Just to where you can, no pushing. If it hurts for you to move, then don't do it. Just stay where you are. Always connecting with the breath. So I like to inhale as I lean forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale as I come back up. Or maybe you like it the other way around. Find what works best for you. All right, release the bind, shake your hands, other side, left hand goes up. Bend the left elbow as you grab the other hand from behind, clasping your fingertips together. This is my harder side because of my shoulder blades and my scoliosis. Whoops. Rolling my shoulders here. Just to adjust my shoulder blades, it's always not, aligned because of scolio. Right, pairing it with the movement if you like. No forcing. Being gentle with your body. Such a beautiful weather now here. It's like getting cooler and cooler. That's why I'm wearing my sweats. All right, when you're ready, you can release and shake again your hands. Shoulders are a little bit more loosened up. Crawling again your fingertips in front of you. Forearms down, really grounded, and making sure, again, it's a little bit closer than your elbows. This time, we're going to find this downward dog shape with our forearms. So adjust your stance to wherever you feel that it's better for you. It doesn't matter if your heels are not grounded, and if you're having a tiptoes, that is fine. We are just going to walk our legs or feet here, going towards your hand as close as you can, baby steps, and try to see if you could straighten your knees. Just very slowly. And then walking back out. Baby steps. And really, as you do this, pushing your forearms firmly and trying to keep your knees straight. Connecting with the breath, we're doing this repeatedly, burning our forearms here. Sending our hips as high as you can as you tiptoes. And then back. Now, if you're feeling that your forearms are already burning, you want to stay with it for a bit more, like 5, 10, or even 20 seconds. That's a time that, you gain more, right? When you feel the burn, then that's good. All right, maybe last set here. I'm already burning, and I just still want to burn for more, for better gains. All right, walking it out. Good. Drop your knees down. Right? You feel that? It already burns. Shake your hands. This time we're going to do rotating camel. So plant your right hands or fingertips outside of your mat behind you. And your left hand will sweep up and over as you lift your hips. Rotating camel or half camel. And sit down as you exhale. Other side, plant your left fingertips on the mat. Reach up. Send your hips up. Inhale. And exhale as you sit down. Doing this repeatedly. Bending our backs, feeling this beautiful back bend. You can adjust your stance if you like it still inside of your mat. Find what works best for your half camel. Other side, inhale. Exhale as you sit down. Inhale as you push up. Bend your back. Exhale as you sit down. All right, last set here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last side. Inhale up. Exhale, sit on your heels. Good job. We're going to do another forearms down on the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift your knees up high. Okay, adjust the elbow stance, making sure it's still closer. This is going to burn for more. Closer together. And this time, you're going to reach your right leg up. Point the toes. Holding it here. Feeling that stretch, right? And making sure you're still kind of rounding your back. So think about strong arms, right? Shoulder blades are spreading wide. Holding this position, you got this. For 3, 2, 1, bend the right knee, point the toes, and you just send it in, knee to chest. And as you also lean forward, right? And then back up, 3-legged dog in your forearms, and then send it in, 4, 5. Up, 4. Up. 3, lean forward. Up. 2. Up. Last one. 1. Bring it up again. Hold it. Hold it again for 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Drop it all the way down. Again, sit on your heels or child's pose. Whatever you feel here. Just gonna do a little bit of a wiggle. You can have your hands rest to your sides here too. Of course, you can have your forehead down on the mat. I just don't want to do it because of my mask. Resting. 1 big breath in. Exhale, side out. Good job. Now again, forearms forward, planted on the mat. You know what to do. We're going to do it on the other side. Curl your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips up. And it doesn't matter if the right heel is grounded or not, or you can come to your tippy toes as you lift your left leg all the way up. 3-legged forearm dog. Point the left toes, or you can floint it, flexing and pointing, right? Floint. Love that word. Do whatever you want with your foot. We're holding this here. Sometimes I even like to try to reach the ground with my right heel and then up, right? You can just play with this movement too. Of course, no forcing with your hamstrings if you can't straighten your knees. Okay, last hold for 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee, send it in for 5. Lean forward and bring it up. 4. Don't forget to breathe. 3. The breath is really important to pair with your movement. 2. And last one. 1. Hold it and bring it up. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, and this time sitting on our heels again. Vajrasana, hero, thunderbolt pose. We're gonna do full camel. Okay, this time I want you to tuck or curl your toes under, right? So at least we could also work on our ankles and toes mobility. Now you're gonna cup your heels here with both of your hands this way as you slowly lift your hips up and forward, finding that square shape with your body. Now you're just gonna look up here. You don't need to go all the way down with your neck. Strong neck as you just look up. Breathing in here. Holding. And sit down. Beautiful job. Now again, we're going to find our forearms down on the mat. Adjusting our elbow stance, making sure it is closer together. Okay, now really spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Push down on your base knuckles. Push on your carpal wrists, bones rather. And then you're going to lift your knees up from the mat and then finding your plank here, forearms plank. So adjust your leg stance. And this time, what we're going to do is going to lean onto the side. So we're starting with the right side as your pinky toe with your right foot is now leaning on the mat and the big toe side of your foot on the left, right? And then you're going to lift your left hand up or forearms on the mat as you circle it up and overhead. And then dropping it down and shifting your weight to the other side. Side plank, circling your right arm up and overhead. Strong core and shifting on the other side. We're doing this repeatedly. Making sure that when you do this, your rib cage is in, your navel is drawing in. Strong core. And you're just feeling this, right? Your forearms is burning. Side obliques, right? And you're not doing this fast. You're really doing this controlled movement. Shifting our weight to the other side. Circling our arms. Planting it down. And then twisting to the other side. So great for the obliques. This movement of just kind of doing rainbows, right? Helps so much actions here. If you even squeeze your glutes, you will feel that you're working on your glutes just as well. More. We want this burn. All right, last set. Right side, or wherever you are now. And then the left side or the other side. Now drop your knees down on the mat. Child's pose. We're resting again for a little bit. Breathing and breathing out. How are you feeling? Forearms are burning, right? Tomorrow you'll be sore. If not, do this again. All right. Finding again our forearms down on the mat. This time, we're gonna do dolphin push-ups. So you're gonna walk your knees or your feet closer, finding that downward dog shape in your forearms. And then you're gonna shift or tip your toes as you bring your face or nose close to your thumb as you can, and back to neutral down dog, and then compress. So looking to your shins or your toes and tipping your toes, compressing your belly and your thighs are connected if you can. And then back to neutral position or the down dog shape, and then again forward. Okay, we're doing this repeatedly. Compress, back to center, lean forward. Back to center. Compress. Neutral position. Dolphin push-ups. And then back to center. Again, compress. Center. Dolphin push-ups. And then center. Again. Doing it repeatedly. You can do it at your own pace if you like. Burning, the forearms. All right, you got this. Doing it more. Last set, wherever you are. Okay, I'm going to do dolphin push-ups. Back to center. Compress. And then center. Drop your knees down. And you're going to extend and drop your belly on the mat. Extend your legs. Shake your hands here. Burning. Finding your breath. Connecting with the breath always. All right, for our rest, we're going to do Mayurasana or bow pose. So bend both of your knees as close to your bum as you can with your feet, grabbing the ankles or the outside of your feet or the inside, whichever you feel like doing with your shoulders, right? So whatever you touch, it will have it will depend on how open you are. So just do what you want. Lift your shins away from you as you lift your chest up. Bow pose. We're just holding this position. You can even lift your knees up from the mat if you like. Feeling this back bend. Breathing in, breathing out. Thinking about really stretching your spine as you bend. Elongate the spine, always long. Holding for 3, 2, and drop it down. 1. Good. Now, you're going to have your left forearms on the mat in parallel to the tops of your mat as you grab your right foot here. And you're just going to inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Bring it down as close to your knee or your butt. Of course, this will depend how flexible you are. Such a great way to stretch the hamstrings. Being gentle. So lift up and bring it down. Lift up, down, up, down. Eventually, you'll be able to go all the way down. Love this stretch for me. Okay, doing it on the other side. Release the hands and right forearms now on the mat in front of you and grabbing the left foot with your other hand. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you bring it down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now find your own breath. You can just relax your breath, you know. You also don't want to overbreathe. It's also bad, actually, to overbreathe. Whew! Did you hear that pop? I love that pop for me. All right, for our last one, we're gonna do another forearm plank hold. So adjust your stance, making sure your elbows are a little bit closer again with your shoulders distance. And then spreading your fingers nice and wide. I like my index finger pointing forward instead of my middle. This helps to open up the shoulders a little bit more and your collarbones are spreading wide, right? And then from the Sphinx Pose, okay, curl your toes under, lift your knees and hips up, forearm plank, and same thing, spreading your collarbone or your shoulder blades wide as you protract. Really rainbow shape with your back and sending the glutes in as you squeeze for 10. Feeling the glutes. Strong plank. And 1 all the way down. Whew, we're doing that again 3 times. So that's 1. And lift up for 10. Squeeze the glutes. Strong legs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Push and bring it down. Sphinx Pose. And last set. I know it's burning. You got this. And lift up to plank. Breathe. Squeeze the glutes. Push. Protract the shoulder blades. And all the way down. Whoo! Now shake your hands, shake your body, shake it, shake it. You can take a break. I'm gonna drink here. Whew! How do you feel? All right, we are ending in box breathing method. I love this breathing technique. So we're gonna inhale as we reach our hands up. Hold your breath as you bring your hands to your forehead. And exhale as you bring it down to your heart. Hold your breath as you bring your hands to your sides. One more time. Inhale for 4. Hold your breath for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold your breath again, hands to your sides. And come back to your natural breath rhythm. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this class. How do you feel right now? It's burning, right? Because I feel it. If you want to practice this more often, that's great. It's going to really get your Pincha Mayurasana game strong. If you enjoyed this class, make sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that you get notified when I upload a new class. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye! I'm going to put the link in the description box below of this one. It is non-toxic. I love these types of masks and it's super nourishing for the face. I love this breathing technique and we're going to do this more often as you get used to it, and then eventually we'll use it in inversions or, you know, any arm balances. It's so good.